now Stephen Miller is flat out lying about what the Supreme Court has ordered.
To be very clear about this, the Supreme Court ruled that the district court cannot, obviously, compel us to conduct diplomacy or foreign policy with another nation. And so they overturned the district court order. And they said very clearly that the district court, it was actually a unanimous ruling, overreached in that ruling. I'm not going to reveal any head of state conversations or conversations at the State Department or the lower level. But the important point that we all agree on is that he's an El Salvadorian. That is his country of nativity and citizenship. He is an illegal alien in the United States. He has no lawful right to be here. He was issued a final order of removal from this country. And so it's up to El Salvador and to the government and the people of El Salvador what the fate of their own citizens is.
There's no reason to subject you to more of what that fucking Nazi has to say, because what he's telling you is absolutely untrue. He was legally able to be in this country. He was not an illegal alien in this country. And the Supreme Court quite literally ruled that the administration is required to facilitate his release. That's the wording. But the Trump administration isn't in the least bit interested in doing that. That little Nazi fuck isn't in the least bit interested in doing it. Pam Bondi in the Department of Justice isn't in the least bit interested in doing it. And Stephen Miller isn't the only one lying about the guy. The president from that country sat in the Oval Office and called him a criminal and a terrorist, which he is neither.
How can I return him to the United States? Like, I smuggle him into the United States, or what do I do? Of course, I'm not going to do it. It's like, the question is preposterous. How can I smuggle a terrorist into the United States? I don't have the power to return him to the United States. You can release him inside El Salvador. Yeah, but I'm not releasing. We're not very fond of releasing terrorists into our country. We just turned the murder capital of the world to the safest country of the Western Hemisphere, and you want us to go back into the releasing criminals so we can go back to being the murder capital of the world? And that's not going to happen.
I'm very glad to hear of all the progress that your country has made and that you're not interested in going backwards, except one issue. This guy isn't a criminal and he's not a terrorist. He's a father from Maryland that the administration admits in court filings should have never been swept up in any of this. So now, where are we at? We're in a full-blown constitutional crisis because the Trump administration is not interested in obeying orders from the judiciary, including the Supreme Court. It was a 9-0 unanimous decision requiring the administration to facilitate his release. So what do we do now? Well, that guy's stuck in an El Salvadorian prison for the remainder of his fucking life, it would appear. And we have a president that doesn't need to listen to judges. I wonder if Obama or Biden or the next president, Democratic president, just ignores judges' orders in the Supreme Court and what these fucking idiots with red hats on would have to say about it.